How's it going, everybody? In this video I'm going to be showing you the dark area egg. I'm going to show you all the guys that are in it and how to get them. So let's get started. Okay, so right out of the egg you have your baby one here. You have two options: either train 5 or more times to go down route A, or train 4 or less to go down route B. I'm going to show you route A first, so let's take a look here. Have your baby one right here, route A, route B, and route C. Route A is going to be 2 or less care mistakes, route B is going to be 3 to 5, and route C is going to be 6. I'm going to show you route A first. To the rookie. Here you have your rookie. Route A, route B, C, and D. For route A, it's going to be 25 or more training, 3 or less penalties, and you're going to get him. And then to move on to your ultimate, right here, you are going to have 30 or more battles and 3 or less penalties. And then to move on to this guy here, you're going to need 30 or more battles, 2 or less penalties with a good win percent. And for this guy right here, it's going to be 100 or more battles, 1 or less penalty, and win percent doesn't matter for supers. As long as you get the 100 battles and 1 or less care mistake, you will get that guy. Alright, for route B, it's going to be 25 or more training, 4 or less penalties. Route C, 24 or less training, 3 or less penalties. And it's the same as the other ones. From the champion to the ultimate, have 30 or more battles, 3 or less care mistakes, good win percent. And then from there, it's going to be 30 or more battles, 2 or less penalties with a good win percent for your super or for your mega. And then route D is going to be 24 or less training, 4 more penalties. Okay, so let's start at baby 1 again. 5 or more training up to baby 2. And down route B this time is going to be 3 to 5 care mistakes. You're going to get this rookie right here. Down route A is going to be 25 or more training, 3 or less penalties. And it's going to be the same for every guy. Once you get your champion into your ultimate, 30 or more battles and 3 or less penalties / care mistakes with a good win percent. And then from here to here is the same except for 2 or less penalties. Route B is going to be 24 or 25 or more training, 4 or more penalties. This is pretty much like a white wizardmon. Route C is going to be 24 or less training, 3 or less penalties. And route D is going to be 24 or less training and 4 more penalties. Okay, now for the final one for route A, 5 or more training. Have your baby 2. Now we're going to go down route C, 6 or more care mistakes. You're going to get this guy right here. Route A is going to be 25 or more training, 3 or less penalties. And then from your champion to your ultimate, 30 or more battles, 3 or less penalties with a good win percent. And then from your ultimate to your mega, it's going to be 30 more battles, 2 or less penalties with a good win percent. Route B is going to be 24 or more training, 4 or more penalties. Route C 24 or less training, and 3 or less penalties. And route D, 24 or less training and 4 or more penalties. Kind of looks like he's giving you the finger. Now let's get one final look at route C from baby 2. Okay, so now we're going to go down route B. Right out of the egg you get your baby 1, and if you train 4 or less times, you're going to go down this way. You're going to get this guy, baby 2 here. This is route A. 2 or less care mistakes, 3 to 5 care mistakes, and 6 or more care mistakes for route C, B, and A. So we're going to go down route A first, 2 or less care mistakes. You're going to get this guy. And we're going to go down route A first, 25 or more training, 3 or less penalties. And then from him to him, you're going to need to have 30 or more battles, 3 or less care mistakes with a good win percent. And then from him to him, 30 or more battles, 2 or less penalties with a good win percent. Okay, now from him to him, it's going to be 100 or more battles, 1 or less care mistake, and once you reach the end of your evolution bar, if you've met those requirements, you'll automatically change regardless of your win percent. Alright, so route B is going to be 25 or more training, 4 or more penalties. Route C is going to be 24 or less training, 3 or less penalties. And route D is going to be 24 or less training, 4 or more care mistakes / penalties. Okay guys, back at the egg here, you have your baby 1, 4 or less training is going to take you down route B here. For your baby 2, we went down route A. Now let's go down route B, 3 to 5 care mistakes. You get this rookie here. If you want to go down route A, 25 or more training, 3 or less penalties. And then from your champion to your ultimate, you're going to need to have 30 or more battles, 3 or less care mistakes / penalties. And same here except for 2 or less penalties. And for route B, it's going to be 25 or more training and 4 or more penalties. Same for his champion to ultimate, 30 or more battles with 3 or less care mistakes and 2 or less care mistakes for him. Route C is going to be 24 or less training, 3 or less penalties. And route D is going to be 24 or less training and 4 more care mistakes. Okay guys, last one for route B here. Straight out of the egg, you have your baby 1, 4 or less training will take you down route B. Then you have your baby 2. If you want to go down route C, it's going to be 6 or more care mistakes, and here comes Digimon, everybody. Okay, so you have your rookie here. If you want to go down route A, it's going to be 25 or more training, 4 or 3 or less care mistakes, and there he is. And then 30 or more battles, 3 or less care mistakes, the good win percent. And then for him, it's going to be 30 or more battles, 2 or less care mistakes with a good win percent. And then for super, 100 battles, 1 or less care mistake, and win percent does not matter. For route B, 25 or more training, 4 or more penalties. Route C is going to be 24 or less training, 3 or less penalties. And route D, 24 or less training and 4 more care mistakes. And he does have a super, 100 battles, 1 or less care mistake. And that's it, guys, for the Dark Egg. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Subscribe for more videos like this. And I also want to show you this really quick. They have this on the side. If you find this picture, I have a link in my blogger. You can find that on my main page. And once again, thanks for watching.